Welcome, everyone, to Life of Giants. And today is snack time. I am one of your hosts, Dion the Genetic Marvel, and with me is this piece of shit, Kyle Petrila. And why? Because he's been burning a hole in my asshole.
No, you did that yourself.
Absolutely
And
not.
that being said, there's nobody watching yet, but
doesn't matter.
Let's wish Dino a happy 53rd birthday tomorrow.
The proper 97th birthday. That's good. It's one of those things that makes me happy, you know? No, is your birthday important to you? How do you feel?
This one felt like a problem, but generally it's not like a big thing because I've done things like the one day, it was funny. My buddy's like, you just did more on your birthday than I did for the last 12 because It was like we got the free Denny's and then I went to we went to Palladium or some shit. So it was like, and then I did stupid pictures and I try to celebrate it now because I rarely celebrate moi. So
fair point.
So yeah, but especially this one, I was just I went out of my way to make sure there was shit. Otherwise, I was just gonna be self-destructive at home for a weekend, right?
Yeah.
So,
what's happening? Walkie talkies are neat. Thank you for showing up, brother. Yeah. So I'm not. We're in a hotel for the next couple days. We're here until Wednesday. So
see, I knew you were a screamer. Anyways, go on.
That's right. Shenanigans. No, so it's actually been quite nice. They had Thursday.
What chain?
What
chain? Like a Hilton or what?
No, we're at a casino.
Oh, Pickering? You're at the Pickering?
Yeah. We're at the Pickering.
Well, I didn't really actually mean to be so specific, but
yeah. That's so what I was trying to avoid for the last 5 minutes, Kyle. Yeah, you just ruined that. Good job.
Yeah, well, nobody goes there anyways, as we know when we set a business there.
It was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
it's a nice little place.
It's funny you worked right by there, and now you're there.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is it's only 20 minutes away from my house, so it's pretty convenient. It's Victoria was able to find some deals, so so we arrived on Sunday. We're staying until Wednesday, so it's kind of like a little break. Victoria does have to go to work one of those days in the office. So that's the day I'm going to sit here and take mushrooms, and it should be top tier.
I haven't done that on location. Sorry.
You tried those gummies, right?
Yeah. Okay. No, but I was just going to say is Woodbine is about the same distance from my house, right?
Yeah.
So that's when I was going to the casino every day, but now obviously I'm not. But
yeah. All right. So Victoria and I were talking, and the whole thing is gambling is weird in that it really can rope you in, and it's very dangerous, and you may not realize it until it's too late. Yeah. So we kind of talked to each other. I said, let's try something. I said, how about we just spend $20? $20 each. So Victoria spent her $20. She was left with 59 cents. I turned my $20 into $61. So cheers to me.
I have a strategy and shit, and I kind of know, and you just need a really big bankroll, and you can come out on top. But it's just the good days are they're good, whatever. Sometimes very easy, but the bad days are they take you for so much more. So it's it's a difficult
because they take you monetarily, and then they also take you emotionally and psychologically more.
Yeah, I've gone in there and my dad. Okay, we've gone in there for an hour and a half, and he came out with $1,000. We've gone in there. He's gone in there for 12 hours for this with the same strategy, and made $70. because the entire time, like, he was down like $4,000 at one point and fought back, and then by the time he was just tired and just like, I want to go fucking home at this point, like that's the hard life at that time, right? It's a job then, right? So
and this thing is like, there are ways to play cards too, right? Like, you have to realize that some people whittle, other people, they stay and just wait, and they wait for the opportunity to just pounce on it, right? Like, and that's the thing is like a combination of all those things where it's like, hey, if you don't got nothing, don't involve yourself. That's fine. Nothing wrong with it.
Well, that's part of the problem with like poker on TV is basically they don't show the 40 hands where all but one person mucked it. Like they don't, like they skip that shit. Like where like they just didn't compete because there's like nothing to get, like, or it's just the two people and it goes nowhere. You know what I mean? Like those little things.
With my luck, I'd lose at blackjack even if Rain Man was telling me to hit.
I lost like 3 times with 20, and I was just like, this is not the night. I fucking left. So
yeah, if you lose on 21s, happens. Twice, we'll just go home.
Yeah, and then you like push on blackjack, like it's like fuck you.
Yeah, I had like, I'm pretty good in that. I'll find a slot machine, I'll put in $20, play a couple hands, and I usually make my money. I usually make 20, $30, something back. And I'm pretty good at that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it doesn't work. So it's like, spend $20, have fun, off you go. So
I like like I used to play blackjack more. And then the last time I played it was at like 20 night. And then it's different though. Like if there's like a boss of the table, like a dude, and then like he kind of controls everybody else. Like I've been to a table like that and we just kept winning because that dude, like, it was like based off the deal or what everything everybody had. And it was just like, it was like a Rain Man, but he was just like a aggressive Italian dude. And but like everybody were like, but everybody was on the same team and we won. But then sometimes like I've been at a table where it was me and another guy, and we were winning, and then some asshole drunk showed up and he cooled the table, like, and then we just like stopped playing. Like he was a dick and all the things, and it's just like you fuck up the energy. It's weird.
Well, but that's the thing is like there is energy, and like when you walk through that room, like you're just touching and everything, and you're like, listen, you gotta calm down because that energy, it will bleed you dead. All right. It is the energy of one massive succubus, right? All you have to do is but that's the thing is all you have to do is find a little bit, cut a little bit, and run away. That's all you have to do. Because it won't kill you. You just have to give it a little bit so you can get your little piece and run away. That's how gambling works.
My favorite part is how you describe that and how I'm so big in energy and all that shit. And then I love fucking Vegas. You're just like, oh, you're just there to die.
Yeah.
On the biggest high ever.
And that's the thing is it loves, like, bro, when you're big, a place like that loves you even more. It's just like, oh yeah, we'll be teammates. And you're like, really? And it's like, yeah. And you're like, awesome. And it goes, nah. And you're like, what? Oh, and now your bones turn to dust. And you're like, oh, I'm now an old man and I have nothing. Casino Rama circa 2004. I went to the washroom and there was 6 or 7 security guys surrounding a guy, bawling his eyes out. Apparently he lost everything.
Yeah, and now they're gonna kick him out. They're not there to protect him. They're just like, you're done business here.
Yeah.
But like that guy, like don't be those people. Like that's dumb. Like I've lost more than I should have, but not like my house. Like it's fucking stupid. Like they lose. See, that's the problem. They lose more than they should have, and then they throw everything in trying to get it back, and then bad news.
That's why. Like this is the thing is, and I learned this too with investing is, I am banking on XYZ happening. So I'm going in at XYZ time, and I'm waiting till XYZ event. Now, if it goes up and it's like, wow, it's doing really well. Great. Does it hit my mark? Yes. Good. I'll sell. And people are like, oh, but you could make so much more. I'm sure I could. Sell it, please. Thank you very much. And people are like, well, you leave money on the table. That's absolutely correct. I do. You know why? Because I am comfortable with the profit that I've made. And that's what a lot of people forget about. Why? Because greed is such a bastard of an emotion. Like it loves to fuck you.
But it's
And
like,
then it goes, what? You didn't like it? I thought you liked that kind of stuff. And you're like, no, fuck you, you son of a bitch.
but greed has now, like, it's worse now because it's teamed up with FOMO, right? So now they're like, oh, if I sell now, fear of missing out. It's like, oh, I'm going to lose all this money. I'm going to leave money on the table. And it's just like, oh, crypto could, like, it could turn into $1 billion, but I sold it. Like, because you hear those stories. Like, there's a dude who, well, bought the $300 million pizzas. And there's the guy who lost, there's a,
He lost his thumb drive. The other guy can't remember the password.
Yeah, and then there's a dude who, like, oh, he sold his Shiba Inu and made 10 grand, and then before he could buy back in, he lost out on like $1 billion or some shit. Like, it was like it had gone up so much, like he would have had $1 billion if he didn't take the 10 grand profit. But like sometimes you have to do that, or not. Or he should have taken 5 grand profit and he would have ended up with like a few $100 million. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like there's different ways to play the game.
That's it. And that's why it's like greed is so goddamn treacherous.
100%.
And that's why it's that whole idea, like when a new manager, a new CEO, oh, I have this new venture. I want to whoa, hold on. Stay the course. Maybe we can start a new project, but don't fuck up what's already happening. And that's what's constant. Well, I want to make a name for myself. Good. You can make a name for yourself over time. You don't need to make it in the first 6 months of your career. Get the fuck out of here, idiot.
See, I had my brother-in-law's band. He was like, it's funny. They had needed a new singer, and they got a singer or whatever. And this guy was like such a fucking like tool. They would like every song they wrote, he would like just keep changing it and then change it more until the point that it was like a totally different song. And it's just like, we could have just written another song, like we didn't have to go through a transition of this one. Like, it didn't have to be like, start off as a dog and then become a fox. Like, it could have still been like, the same fucking, like, it could have just been a different song. Like, so yeah, like, it's funny, like greed. Yeah. Greed, there's a reason it's a deadly sin, you know what I mean? Like, those deadly, like, they're addictive, and then mostly when you get into them, it's like it leads you to your self-destruction. That's the deadly part. Like, every time. Yeah,
I think that's the thing. What like I know for myself, I need to know how to break something before I can really use it to its full potential, and I don't think that's a good thing. But I just know. Well, I just know that about myself. No, listen, I know what's important to me, and I know how my brain works. And as crazy as that sounds, it's one of those things. Sounds like your brother-in-law met the lead singer of Oasis. I mean, basically, right?
You should be so lucky, but
But so I don't know. That's why I'm like, I take the time to like, oh, can I get double of everything? Because I'd rather break the first one and really test the limits of everything I'm doing, and then I can try it on the good stuff. So
that's why you bought 2 Versas.
That's right. So you told me you wanted to try certain things today.
Yes.
So me having gone out, so I'm away for my birthday this week, guys, and hilariously, I started off at Taco Fest on Friday, and I met up with a friend that I've had since grade 2. Whose birthday is around this time of year. And then she brought a friend who lives in that area because it's down at Fort York. And that woman's birthday was today. And I'm like, Jesus, because mine's tomorrow. Oh, it was hilarious. And I'm just like, that's the weirdest coincidence I've ever
had a birthday weekend, but you shared it with others.
With others, yeah. In a very enjoyable way. We had a great time. We went to another taco place. It was really good. We went to a steak place. That was good. Today we went to a barbecue place, which was actually quite tasty here in Pickering. It was good. We're having a good time. And we used the pool this morning. Then we used the hot tub. Then we used the sauna. And
Are we expecting a Wednesday fast?
I don't think so. Maybe, probably.
Actually, yeah, maybe. Because if Tuesday, because Tuesday is my birthday, which absolute shenanigans. So we'll see. So yeah, by Wednesday I'll probably
with some things.
Wednesday I'll probably have to fast for things.
Sorry.
No, Wednesday I'll probably have to start fasting. That's for sure.
Yeah. You'll eat again in what, September?
Yeah, maybe October. We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll switch over from Huntsman to Vampire. I'll be all gaunt being.
Yeah, there you go.
I am a vampire.
You're just Cody now. Yeah, it was weird. I'm like, it's like your birthday episode kind of, and then I'm just like, I'm gonna eat some shit because I bought new flavors of stuff that I've never tried before.
Yeah.
So I'll start with one because I've already kind of eaten it.
All right.
So okay, I saw this, and I love the show.
Yeah.
I love the person. And then as you can hear, it's fucking empty. And this is one of two. And they did not last very long. Okay. I love them. They're a little like, it's more like it's cookies and cream flavor. And it's kind of like it's a little more dark chocolate. Like, you know how it's like a puff, but then it has like a dark chocolate on it, so it's a little more bitter-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has like those like, you know, those dried marshmallows. But I loved it. I wanted to buy more, but Walmart doesn't sell it, so I don't know. I have to find a way to No Frills and see if it's still there. And I give it I don't know, 8 out of 10. But I don't know of a cereal that I would like give higher than it. But and some people didn't like it. I raw dogged that. I don't really add milk to things, so.
I'm looking at the details of it. So
I just saw 2 reviews and they're like, it tastes like dirt or something. I'm like, dude, that's just dark chocolate. Like, and it's like, you know, that sandy type stuff. But like, I'm like, it's not dirt. It tastes good. Anyways, go on.
So ingredients are whole grain corn flour.
Why are you trying to hate?
No, I'm just what?
Like, trying to like be like ruin something I love. You're trying to like, you found a girl. I'm like, I like her, and you're like, oh, she's a vegan. Oh, and then like, and then you're just adding shit I don't like to it.
Stop being a bitch.
Am I gonna start reading the ingredients of all the shit you love? Yeah, no.
I thought that was the whole point. Yeah.
Why are we gonna read the ingredients of stuff?
4 grams of fiber, not bad.
Yeah, I'm not trying to like. No, I'm just trying to say it's tasty. It's not healthy.
So hold on. So are there like what about? It actually has quite a few little vitamin throw-ins. It's not bad. It's not the worst thing.
Enough shit, and eventually it will be.
Does it and it has marshmallows in it? Yes.
Yes, it has those dry, like, you know, like the Lucky Charms marshmallow, but they're just white.
Do they have a flavor or just like a white marshmallow, fairly normal?
Normal marshmallow.
Normal marshmallow, eh?
Yeah.
What? How did it maintain crunch? Did you eat it with milk, or you just?
I never had it. I raw dogged 2 boxes. I don't like. Okay.
2 boxes, yeah, no milk.
Not in a day, like, but no, because
hold on. In how long?
Oh, like I think it was at least 3 days. I don't know. It could have been 4. I think it was like 4 sittings. The second one got eaten a lot faster. The first one I like maintained composure for a while.
Did you try and do a Homer Simpson like it's all a little portion like?
Oh no! The second one. Okay, because I would just I would pour a bowl and use a spoon because my hands are getting like messy. So I started pouring, and then the next time I was just like, "Fuck!" I went and got a second bowl. So
that's fair. I get it.
Yeah, and yeah, because sometimes you just don't. Sometimes I have a bad day, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. And I've been sick, so like I've come to the conclusion that I have been sick. It's not as I've been traditional because I keep flushing my sinuses. So like when it would normally like just be stuffy and fucked up, I don't have the feeling as drained because I've been like but I made my nose bleed like doing it too. So
Uh,
yeah, I got a little extra. Okay, what do you have, sir? And how many things do you have? And maybe
well,
remember that you're on camera when you pick your nose.
no,
All right.
I refuse.
All right.
So I have. So you. I didn't grab anything sweet. Actually, no, that's not true. I do have something sweet. Give me 1 second. I have them in the fridge to make sure that they stayed very nice. So hold on 1 second, okay?
All right. I also tried this. So I had like Ben and Jerry's ice cream. It was like the Eclair one, and it's kind of just basically chocolate chip. It does have a little like creamy taste, I guess, but it's weird. It's a weird ice cream flavor.
Okay, these are from Lotte, Lotte company. They're Choco Pies with marshmallow in the middle. Okay, so it's kind of like a Joe Louis, but marshmallow instead of cream.
Interesting.
So I've been
far,
putting them in the fridge, and they've been pretty good.
Oh, you should have like they're just circles.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, I made a mess. Nice.
Don't worry, when he was fat, this is kind of all his wife did. Watch him eat.
So, you remember Viva Puffs?
I never really had like not because I don't like cherry shit, right? So
Okay, so have you ever had other marshmallow type treats?
yeah. Like I've
Alright.
had a peep, and obviously like the cereal, and I've had
So
marshmallows before.
Peeps are horrible.
Oh, I
Marsh.
agree.
What?
I said I agree. I also, but that being said, I had ghost peeps in hot chocolate, so you know.
Interesting. I guess that would just be how you add tons of marshmallow to a thing, right? Does that make sense?
Well, there's marshmallow in hot chocolate. Yeah.
So these taste like a not as bad for you marshmallow chocolate pie type thing.
That sounds disappointing.
No, in a good way.
It's like, oh, it's
like that way
it's
you
like,
get your fix. No, you get your fix of having a treat, but you don't feel as bad afterward.
Yeah.
So, what else do you have, sir? What else are you trying?
Okay, should I just stick with cereal? I'm gonna stick with cereal, and then we'll move on to the chips. All right. So since I could, this is what's funny is I wanted to buy Wednesday, and they didn't have any, so I bought this. So it's Nesquik loaded.
All right.
All right. I think I've had an Nesquik puff before, but it's not something I regularly have. They also had loaded Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And I know a lot of people will be like, why the fuck didn't you get that? Because, well, I wanted chocolate. I've had Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I find it kind of disappointing. Honestly, it doesn't deliver. Anyways. And you also have to consider I generally eat things raw, and these are probably going to be a little better. And okay, full disclosure, didn't come with the tag on it. I have eaten them, and I'll eat one again. But I'm more or less no.
I kind of wanted you to open it and be like, someone's been eating this, son of a bitch. I don't even have a roommate, and just be like, oh, I have a ghost. I have a ghost who just eats my stuff. That's only fair.
At the very worst, people will be like, oh, he got high and ate it and forgot. Okay, I do like them. I'd probably give them like a 6, maybe even a 5, just because they're still here. Like, if I could control myself, they're probably not that good. So they kind of taste like they do taste very like you can taste the wheat. Like it says whole grain, and you can really tell that it is like real wheat. And then
So like you don't feel as bad when you eat them.
Well, it depends on your opinion of wheat, but yeah, it does feel more of a real substance. Like it has fiber in it, right? Like you can tell the fibers.
Which is good.
And then it's filled with like fairly sweet vanilla cream icing. Like it's like a cream, it's like an icing almost.
Yeah.
So that takes away any possibility of like health. Like that takes away that illusion. So, but it's no, they're pretty good, but I'd give them like 5-6 because they're good, but I could, it's kind of like I really liked Reese Puffs and I ate a lot, and now I can't stand the fucking things because they just have that, like, yeah.
I've been there. Reese Puffs though, also you kind of get sick after like 2 boxes. Like they're not that they're a lot.
No, they become like it becomes such a one note. Like it just blends and it's like blah. So.
Which the whole point of Reese's is that they're 2 notes, 2 distinct notes. And then they're like, well, now it's 1 note. You're like, well, why would you do that? I don't want 1 note. I want like 2 notes.
Chocolate and peanut butter versus it was like this choco peanut butter fusion that doesn't taste like enough like either of them to like it just blends and it's just
it's not Christian. It's against God's will, and they should know. All right. So let's move on.
What do you have, sir? I have 2 left. I don't know. Do you have anything left?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I have 2 potato chips. I have 1 that is a brand. So this is a brand we're familiar with, but it is a foreign version of it. But it is, so they're Lay's potato chips, but it is a non-American brand. Or a completely non North American flavor.
Okay.
Which do you think I should start with? Well, I say I start with the completely non-American one.
Okay. I'm not even you're trying to be intriguing. I'm more confused. I don't pick one and we'll see how it goes. I think this is kind of on me, but let's just go.
So. I swear to God, I need you to do like fucking 3%, and you spend your time muting me and taking down comments, you cocksucker.
I was producing.
Nobody wanted your opinion. So these are.
Why won't you show us first? Okay.
I'm going to show you. Fried egg flavor.
Why?
Why not?
I'm kind of curious, but I don't want that to exist also.
Also, because I don't want to get chip fingers. Yeah, well, I don't want to get chip fingers.
Why? I have egg in my, like, what does that even smell like? Fuck me. You can tell it's interesting because his face is emoting. Oh, he's going to say it's good. I already have an idea, though.
Okay. The first bite tastes like, you know, when you fry an egg and the outer edge gets a little bit crispy?
Yeah.
That's the first bite. Now, as you continue to bite, everything gets all mushy because it's biting. And then it kind of tastes like a yolk.
That's fucking, that's weird. Like the fact that we can do that is also like just concerning.
A little bit.
Like that's food AI. And the fact that you're eating chips with fucking, anyways. So, okay, you got to give them a rating. And where did you even get these? And like, I guess I would say why, but I guess for today. But like,
I got them for today. I got them at TNT grocery store.
You're gonna start reading out the ingredients? Like, no. Okay, this is what I want. I really want you to do this.
All right.
I want you to get those, throw them in a bowl with bacon chips. I want you to have a breakfast. I want you to see. I want you to see how it tastes. This is my breakfast chips. There's probably something that tastes like toast too. So like, fuck, man, you can have them all.
All in one chip. Like,
I thought you were gonna have all these like I didn't expect that because like there's all these like you can get Indian flavors, all those weird shit right now, like here, right? Like so it's I didn't know what you were gonna. I didn't expect the Chinese flavors to be so.
yeah, but it honestly it tastes like fried egg. It really
I know,
does.
but I wouldn't want that.
No, hey, after having it, you're like it's kind of blowing my mind.
Like that's the only reason. Like somebody was like, "Can we?" and they did it, but they never asked should. Like,
yeah, like I would recommend people trying it just for the fun of it, but I wouldn't make it my flavor. No,
I'm like I can't imagine ever. Like, okay, people are like, "Do you like shrimp or whatever?" and like stuff like that, or like it's just like, even if I like that, I would never be like it's something like I don't crave shrimp. Like I will never crave shrimp. Like I've tasted it before. I'm like, whatever. And then, but people love it, and I'm just like, I'm never gonna be that person. And I never order it. I don't buy it. Like that's how I don't care. I don't even not like it. I just have no interest. So
why can't you just focus on what you do like and stop explaining what you don't like?
Well, that's what I do because people are pounding you. Like, why don't you?
You've spent like 9 minutes on shrimp. You don't even like shrimp, you bastard.
30 seconds. Okay.
Not 9 years. We've been talking about this for 20 episodes based on shrimp. Little did people know Life with Giants is based on shrimp. Yeah, Life with Giants was actually based on shrimp, everyone. We've been talking about shrimp this whole time. Kyle's clearly a bad person.
Okay. So these both are limited time only. Which one do I want?
Is there a non-spicy one?
Yeah, so that should probably go first.
Yes, because spicy will mess your palate up, right?
Okay. So these I'm curious about for a certain reason. So sizzling cheeseburger Doritos.
Which honestly sounds interesting. Let's be honest.
There was a time they used to have like a double burger Dorito or something like that to that effect, and it literally tasted like a McDouble to me. And they were so good.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like this should be the same. Like they're just trying to like rebrand it or something.
Yeah.
But like I don't know why. There's also the one I didn't buy was late night fully loaded nachos. I'm just like, you just turned a chip into chips. Like,
yeah, no, buying nacho flavor nachos is ridiculous. It's just
I don't like it when people buy flavored chips for dip either. So
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna try these. Bust them open. But it's just like I love these limited time things. It's just like, oh, we're gonna give you some. It's like this is a short-term relationship. It's like no matter how much you love this, it's gonna go away.
Yeah.
It sounds like my kind.
Hey, one run of antibiotics and no one will ever know.
Yeah. It was like the ketchup Doritos, which they just came around every like Super Bowl, and then they finally made them permanent.
Yeah. Delicious. And your face says you hate them. No, you hate your parents. Yep, that's accurate. No, it's you also hate short people, people of the cloth.
True.
People who say trust the science, and people who love brunch.
I'm okay with brunch now.
So brunch, hey, that's only because Kyle hates people who are in relationships. Only when Kyle isn't in a relationship. When Kyle is in a relationship, he's like, love is the greatest power of all. I am a romantic. When he's not.
Oh, I just don't have this romantic me.
Fair enough.
Honestly, they're like,
tell me.
I'll give them a 5. They kind of
Hey.
lack. They lack. Like they
Lack
lack
what? Lack what?
flavor.
What flavor do you get? So if they don't taste like a cheeseburger, what do you get? Is it solid cheese? Are you getting just less burger, more cheese? Too much burger, no cheese?
It's
Tell
more
me.
like a faint cheese. Whereas the other one, and you'll know, like had distinct pickle.
So you're saying it's just a shitty burger?
It kind of is. Like it's not.
Mm.
Yeah, like it like.
Oh, you remember those stale burgers that you could buy, and you're like, this isn't a good burger. You're like, but you ate it, and you're like, all right, fine. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's like no, it's they're okay. Like I'll sit down and I'll eat them because it's food, but like I won't like because it's mindless.
Yeah,
But
but
they don't really bring a lot. They're kind of like, yeah, they don't bring a lot.
What's up, Joey? We're taste testing shit, bro. So I taste tested scrambled egg flavored chips. They were delicious. They tasted like a scrambled egg.
You give it a rating.
So the novelty, 9 out of 10, no question asked.
Yeah, but
The delivery of said flavor, also 9 out of 10.
yeah.
Would I ever buy them again? No.
Yeah.
Am I happy I tried them? Absolutely.
I'm usually generally okay. Although I have had, what is it, a chutney chip?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was in Toronto, I was in Brampton, and the convenience guy's like, "Here, try this chip," as if I was the target demographic for that. And it was the most disgusting thing I've ever had. That I'll give a 1 when there are no 0 stars. But I can't believe you're still eating those and with chopsticks. So yeah, these are kind of a bust. The fact that they're here for a limited time does not concern me. I have higher hopes for the next, but now I'm considering things and I'm concerned about it.
So, interesting. Why are you turning off your stuff? Come on. Show us all the dirty stuff, Kyle. Come on. And you muted yourself. It's as if you shit your pants or something.
Well, I realized that blowing my nose wasn't strictly visual.
It's very hot. So hilariously, in our driving around, we had run a couple errands. We found a place that had frozen pies. So we stopped in, and it turned out to be the outlet for the stores and everything. So we went and bought a few frozen pies, and the hotel we're in has a freezer, and like a fridge and freezer. It doesn't have a hot plate, but it's got a fridge and freezer and a microwave. So we're holding on to them. But in doing that, we also found another place that was barbecue. So we're looking, check out Google, 4.4 out of 5. You're going, all right. We walk in, it's all Indian guys. I'm like, oh. I grew up in Brampton. Now what do I do? What do I do, Kyle? What do I do? I go, look. I walked it, so we parked the car, and I could already smell it. It smells like good barbecue. I walk up, still smells like good barbecue. I walk inside, still smells like good barbecue. I see them all Indian guys, and I go, well, I think I have to trust my nose. So turns out, damn good barbecue. The ribs were fantastic. The cornbread, I got the jalapeno cornbread, fantastic. But got the wings. Wings were decent, nothing to write home about. The ribs were like really well, like perfectly cooked with an okay barbecue sauce. Like just it was an okay, like not too sweet, just an okay barbecue sauce. But the ribs were perfect. Like, So, yeah. I don't know. My nose has never deceived me. My eyes, almost on a daily basis, but my nose, never. So,
okay, what's this last flavor?
All right, last flavor. So this is a more popular brand. So it is a Lay's brand. However, it is not from Canada. It is. Let's see. It looks like it is a product of China. All right. Perfect.
Aren't we all?
I mean, so the flavor, so you guys know, is Texas grilled barbecue flavor.
Okay, wait, what? Okay, Texas. Okay, can I see the picture, like lower? Oh, that's
Beef.
like beef. I didn't like the cutting board looked kind of like it was like a wrap, like a filet mignon, or not or like a beef Wellington type idea. But I see it now.
Smells good.
Yeah, does it smell as good as the Indians men could make?
I mean,
He went by. Oh, his eyes kind of went cross there for a second. I don't know. I'm trying to do it play by play, but I'm not very clever right now. I probably shouldn't have smoked up before. So
that will happen.
now this giant goes back for more with the trees between his fingers. They're much better than the egg because steak and eggs. He's having steak and eggs for dinner. That really is boy dinner. Steak and eggs, but it's chips. It's like all the flavor with none of the health.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what is this delightful giant gonna actually fucking tell you after his 25 bites? It's like the one bite pizza guy who takes 6 bites, and it's like maybe rename it. I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah, enough bites for me to get feel on it. It tastes a little bit like a mild barbecue, like you know how our barbecue tastes, like Lay's barbecue.
I don't like barbecue chips, but
Yeah. I am a fan of barbecue chips. I did not enjoy these. I found that they were too light barbecue, and they had another like more, almost like a pretend shitty version of ketchup.
oh,
It was a little saltier, so that like gave it like a beefy taste.
okay.
Almost, you know what? No, not ketchup. A1, like that kind of taste.
Oh, that's very distinct barbecue sauce there.
Yeah. So it was like a mild, like it could have been a mild good barbecue, but instead it's like a mild A1-ish.
Barbecue sauce is derived from ketchup. Like that's the base. So the fact that you said ketchup first is
no, but it's more than ketchup, a little more salty.
Yeah.
Like, by the way, Tom Segura tells a story about how he took his dad to an Argentinian steakhouse, which Argentinian beef is like arguably some of the best beef in the world, right?
Yeah.
And orders of beef comes, and the guy and Tom Segura's dad looks at the maitre d' and goes, can I get some A1 sauce? He goes, I'm sorry? He goes, I'd like some A1. Okay. Goes. The chef comes out and goes, gentlemen, is everything okay? He goes, yeah. How are the steaks? Perfect. Good. I was told you'd like some A1? Yes. So, are you looking to ruin the steak? He goes, yeah. So you will ruin the steak? Yeah. Okay. Get him the A1. Okay. Some people that's how they eat it, and you're like, bro, honestly, we went last night. I got Victoria had a New York strip, which was fine. Not my preference. I had a prime rib.
Oh.
Bro, I don't need nothing. I'm like, just prime rib. I'll just eat it. Just And I'm like, it had like big hunks of fat, which I'm like, bro, I ate that and I felt even better afterward, because then we went for a walk. So we're walking around the casino, and then I made $41. I'm like, this is a great day, okay? And I got to see old people fight, which I'm telling you, this is the thing is, okay, here's a question for you, okay? I am a firm believer in this. I want to ask you your opinion, Kyle. Do you believe that you have to learn or progress on a daily basis for your own benefit? Do you believe that statement?
A daily benefit? A day?
I mean, to the best of your ability.
Goal. I do believe that as a goal, but I don't believe it as I don't see taking a day off is also progress too. Because so,
Mm-hmm.
but I am generally working towards something in a sense, like, and I feel like I do. I've talked about this a lot. I feel like I barely do fucking anything, but when I look at other people's lives, I'm doing a lot more than that. So it's just like the difference is it's just like, oh, they're going to the same job every day. You know, I'm like, okay, great, you have a better paycheck and all that stuff, but you're not like, but after that, they're just done. You know, like it's like, oh, I go to the job again tomorrow, like the same shit, rinse and repeat. And I can't live. That's not the way I want to live. So okay, let's get back.
See,
What do you believe about this? Or
well, well, here's the thing.
how does this have to do with fighting old people too?
Well, if you don't grow on a daily basis, and you're right. Listen, taking a day off is part of your development plan. Having a break is an important part to your development as a human being. And that's why, like, anyone who guilts you and be like, oh, are you taking personal time off? Yeah. That's part of my compensation package. You're absolutely right. I'm taking my time off. Never feel guilty. Oh, it's a bad time. There's no such thing as a good time to take vacation.
But like what you were saying, but like I feel like you had to know I was going to be on board because like, well, look at what I do. I go for monster walks, all this shit, and I've only like stopped now because I'm too sick to like. It's become miserable doing it. But
the whole idea that I'm thinking about is this: is that you can choose your maturity level or your development or your knowledge and all those things, because the fact is you can choose to stop learning, and everyone can. You can choose not to stop, or you can choose to stop learning. Both are fair requests. And look, it's that idea, like, men mature up into the age of 16, and then that's it. They don't mature any more than that. Now, is that accurate? For the most part, yes. But is that the truth, like, hard and fast? No. There are days when I am some sort of monk, probably a priest of some sort. But, you know.
Then the drugs wear off.
Then the drugs wear off, and then who knows? But, you know, one of those things that people need to understand is that, like, if you're not progressing, and that's the trap of a regular job that gives you annual bonuses and a paycheck and all those things, because, well, you don't have the time to, effect, right? Yeah, it's that golden anklet, a ball and chain, where you're going, yeah, I have a great job and I have a great pension, but I can't take care of my health. I can't spend time with my wife. I can't develop myself as a human being. And, you know, all those things are very, very bad. But
why did you ask this? Was the old men fighting have to do with this at all, or no?
Well, no. So the whole point was that these old people, they're old women. And the funny thing is that some people, like, one of the ladies was like just snitched as soon as she got pissed off. Boom! Everybody's secrets were open, bro. Oh, just everybody, and then you're going like, it reminds you of high school. Like, you knew who was a snitch, and it's like you could tell them, and you knew in 48 hours everybody know whatever you told them, right?
Yeah.
And then other people, you're like, bro, she told the one lady, she goes, you know what? That's why you're divorced and no one loves you. It's because you don't change, you don't abstract, you don't grow. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
But that's the problem. Like, that's what I would always be concerned about in my later years now, anyways. But I guess it's less of a concern. But it's like people growing apart, and it's just like, oh, marrying somebody, and then like often it's like somebody does do personal growth, and somebody doesn't, and that's how people fall apart. But no, I'm pro self-development. That's why I go through the shit I do. I'm practically a science experiment half the time, with like cold plunges, insane walks, fucking not eating, and all that stuff. I sent you a cool video on fasting with George St. Pierre.
This is the thing. if you do self-development properly, you will incorporate patience for your significant other too.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I am growing patience and then learning so many, just not to engage half the time. It's just like, fuck it, I don't care. And like that whole thing with that person I was talking about the other day with the friend, it's just like, yeah, I could have just like not responded to his comment, but it was just like, I've done that a few times already. And he tagged the comedian that I already told you I blackballed, the dude I shook his hand and then ignored. Like he kept tagging him on my place too. And I'm just like, dude, we're not a thing anymore. And yeah, so I'm like, if you're that far removed,
yeah,
it's like, you guys call it savage. I'm like, yeah, I could have just not done it. But it's like you're annoying me and you're acting superior to me. And that I got slapped down. And so I'm just like, dude. And like you said, like I said, I'm like, it's what I said. It sounds like as far as I'm concerned, you were dismissed, and he was. Like, you don't need to be in my life. I don't need some fake moral compass trying to push their bullshit beliefs on me because you think one person should outweigh the power of the many, and I don't care. But
hey, he already has a Gino. He doesn't need a Gino too.
no.
What's your next flavor, sir?
But then I start like really like personally. We'll talk about that later. Of how like I just like you know how like she was just like, this is why you're divorced because you don't grow and nobody likes you. Like I have like I could just say like 30 things to like just destroy this person right now. But like but like because in my head I'm just like you're insignificant and I can prove it. But like that's so fucking harsh. So
yeah,
there's no point. It's just like fuck off. I don't need you, right? Like,
you know, the funny thing is about that, Kyle, like you said, is like you can dismiss people from your life. That's fine. And I'll tell you flat out, is that's the kind way of doing it.
Thank you.
If you want to be unkind, trust me, I'm so much worse. So much worse. Trust me, you don't want that.
It's so funny though, because it's like when we talked about this on Jen Dan, it was like I think you and Atlas were like, whoa, that's cold. But like the other way is whoa, much worse. I'm just like, dude, I was just like, you know what? You don't need to be here. There's the door. And he used it. And I was just like, thank you. Because that's all I knew. But it's like if he had responded a different way, it would have ended a lot different, right?
Yeah. Wow. So
I don't block first.
So the different yeah, no, I don't block people.
They block me.
Yeah. No. I don't like that's the best part where people are like, listen, people have a flight or fight response. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm not known for my speed. It's fight or die. Those are my options. So
I have chosen fight far too many times. You son of a bitch.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's
no, I like it to the point that it's just like that one, like, oh, I could have just not done anything. But like I was sick of the like people when they're like they act above me, oh, I get fucking because yeah, no thanks.
But you know what?
Shit.
But also too, that may be something that you will benefit being able to, because look, no one's saying you're not wrong or nobody's saying you're not right.
Yeah.
It's the fact is that you're only making yourself look worse and nobody's enjoying this move. You know what I mean?
What,
it's
like
kind of
me.
You.
Okay.
So think about this way. Okay, so have you ever seen anyone break dance, like do a head spin?
Yes, not from Australia though.
No. No, but you've ever seen anybody do a head spin? Okay. Have you ever seen somebody who is disgustingly fat do a head spin?
No.
Okay, I have.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, nobody wants that in their life.
No.
But you can't say anything. You know why? Because it's still amazing.
Okay.
So what you do is you start rejecting your tempering of impressiveness according to how people appear. So like a dumb person says something smart, you shouldn't praise them more. You should just go, oh, that's a good point, and leave it at that. Why? So they can realize that that was a normal thing that we all saw. But true, right? And the same things, you and I both know when people sometimes need to shut the fuck up. As I said, we have been those people. We did not know because we're stupid.
And we're big and people won't tell us. So, yeah.
100% of the time. I remember I like telling the story about how the last job where you and I worked together, we were brought into a meeting with all three managers, and all three of them, and the one in charge goes, listen, you guys are too big. And I'm like, we're the biggest people you have on staff. So yes,
whatever. Yeah, but and one of the managers didn't know why she was there, and like, but whatever.
100%. And I just want to go, and the best part is like, I have learned to not talk, but I have not trained my face to not respond when people say dumb shit. So the whole time they're talking, and I'm going,
Yeah, but like that being said, I was proud of myself for that situation because I would have usually said something and I didn't, and I just moved on, and life was whatever. So.
The only reason I didn't quit on the spot was because I felt bad for you, Kyle. I was like, he brought me in. It's not cool if I just quit on the spot and tell these people to eat shit and die. So,
whatever. Okay, we're running low on time. I should get to the last flavor.
Yeah, last one. Come on, spice up our life.
Creamy jalapeno flavor and poppers. Creamy.
I am a huge fan of a jalapeno popper. So let's do this.
That being said, this also like they already have like a hot green even bag. It's like a jalapeno chip. So I don't know how much different this is actually going to be. And I do eat the other one.
Interesting.
Palate cleanse.
A palate cleanse. Let's calm down there, sir.
Well, I had to do it with the other chip because I didn't, and then it had slight flavor by the time I palate cleansed.
All right.
Definitely cheesy.
I feel like your palate cleanser should more be like one of those wafers you get at church.
Yeah. I barely have the water. Oh. Okay, there's a little spice.
Cumulative or steady?
Well, after a few, I'm going to say cumulative. That's heating up. They are slightly different. I don't know if they're better or worse. They're kind of like the same. Like they do taste different, but they offer the same amount of pleasure.
Yeah. So
like they're still having sex, but they're both sixes. You know.
I feel like Kyle, you're not living the fat guy life to have enjoyed chips enough. You keep on giving like 6s and 5s, and you're going, "Hey man, these are supposed to be delicious potato chips and treats and cereals and stuff. You gotta throw in a sugary 9 out there or something, you know?"
Yeah, but none of them have fucking impressed, dude.
No way.
No, it's like it's good, but yeah, like compared to the other one, it's like cheating on your wife with her twin. You know, like it's like, oh, you just kind of got the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, they're okay. They're both like. Sometimes I'll have chips, like there's 2 distinct flavors I like, and then I'll have one that's like, it's good, and I'll eat it, and it's just like sometimes it's just like a filler chip, like or you buy these chips and you're like, I'll eat them, but I won't want them as much, and then
it's not my new chip.
Yeah, like I'll save other flavors that I'm running out of and just like fill up on these. But
like,
they're both that way. Like they're both just
like there was a time. Do you remember like when Sweet Chili Heat just came out? Like that's a great chip. It was a great new flavor that I'm glad has gone everywhere because it is tasty.
Okay.
And right.
I didn't realize, like, I didn't buy that until recently, and I love sweet
Yeah.
Thai chili, and now I fucking love those. Those are one of my favorite Doritos.
Yeah.
Although the Lay's suck,
Also-
and the Lay's
yeah.
all dressed also suck, and
Yeah.
they did this. I saw online. It was like they did a taste test of all the all dressed chips.
Uh-huh.
And they weren't even going to add it, and I don't know why, because there's only recently they've come out with a whole bunch of them,
Yeah.
and then still they tried them all, and they weren't even going to add the Ruffles all dressed in there, but they were
What?
I know the original, and they were the best ones. They scored highest. I'm like, yeah,
Bro, listen.
Ruffles chips are like such a monster when it comes to delivery system and flavor.
yeah.
Like their sour cream and onion, top tier.
See, I don't eat that one.
Well, but that's the thing is, I'm a huge fan of sour cream and onion.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
not that, right?
So, all dressed Ruffles, number one. Is Ruffles all dressed the first all dressed?
As far as I'm concerned, yes.
I believe so. And-
Ruffles original regular are number one. Regular to me too.
Also true. Those are a superior chip.
Like what else does Ruffle doesn't have? Like I guess they have like a bacon one too, but like I don't really get that.
Yeah, they have sour cream and bacon, which is okay.
But Ruffles doesn't have like ketchup.
They just recently did, and they're okay.
Oh, I had those, but they're like the double thick ones.
Yeah, which
weird.
it's too much. It's too much.
You know what those are? Those are like, hey, we saw Lay's do the wavy ones, and they made our chips. They just made our chips, but badly. But you know,
So
like,
we're gonna make ours worse. And you're like,
Yeah,
why did you?
Yeah.
Like I have had the ketchup. They're okay. They are decent. I've had some really good like I think there's like a PC version of like their ketchup chips. They're just like they're that white bag. Yeah, they have like 3 flavors, and one of them is like all dressed, and that was trash. And then there's like ketchup, and it's really that I really like, and it's like a $2 bag of chips, which is pretty awesome because you can't get shit for $2 nowadays.
You know what I really love? Do you remember the onion rings? And it'd be like the foam, like the puffy rings.
Funyuns?
Yeah,
Funyuns.
they're not Funyuns. They are onion rings. Like they come in like a big ass long bag. They're not
All those,
good
like,
for you.
yellow ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I would never. Okay, there are things. You're gonna be. I have never had one of those.
They're really good. No, most people haven't.
And I have never had cheesy puffs, like Cheetos, all those things, because those aren't food. Like they're not food. Like they don't resemble food. They don't try to be food. They're just like this is the most artificial, glowing orange shit we could ever imagine. So I've never eaten them. Plus, I'm not. After you have like 3 things that are really cheesy, it's just like you don't taste anything anymore. So I don't like those.
Yeah, no,
I've never eaten those. They just seem gross. The really crunchy ones I might be able to have, but like I don't want this like touch my tongue and dissolve. Like you don't even taste it. It's like
Here's a question for you: do you like corn chips?
like tortilla. Yeah. Like yeah.
No, like the Fritos corn chips, like those ones.
Like tortitos or
No.
Tostitos. I mean,
No, not like Tostitos.
the Tostitos I'll eat. I don't really eat the Fritos, like the little rings.
No.
I love them because I don't even know what they are, sir. I'm rather disappointed with my chips, although the cereal was bomb.
I am sending you a link.
Oh, Walmart.
Yep. There's that.
Fritos. No, I've never had those.
So those are really good, but they're a very old school chip.
You can get different flavors stuff, but they're really good. Those and onion rings, like the big onion rings,
Yeah.
top tier. They're not very popular, But I'll tell you, they are the best bang for your buck, and they're also cheap as shit.
You know what we should do, or what? Like I want to go through a bit. Okay, it's like best originals. Already, we talking Ruffles.
Yeah,
Best all dressed, also Ruffles.
yeah.
Okay, who else leads in things? Okay, I think best sweet Thai chili is obviously Dorito.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What else? Who else like owns? Like I think I like
Lay's barbecue.
Okay, I don't really love barbecue, but like I'll have like 3, and I'm like, that's good. You know, that's how I feel about barbecue.
Yeah. But barbecue is that's fair. That's
Lay's is like barbecue is like, yeah, I could just have 1. You know, like that's how I feel. Okay, Lay's, like I love Lay's ketchup. There are other ones that are like, I'll still call them number 1, but I wouldn't like. There's other like there's competitors. Oh, salt and vinegar, Miss Vicky's.
Miss Vicky's as an original too, though.
I've never really like dove into that. It's always been like salt and. They also have I think they probably have the best jalapeno.
Mm-hmm.
And
sour cream and chive. They also
it's
have
not really a flavor I have, but like I'll take your word for it. Yeah, like Miss Vicky's actually has like a chili, like a spicy ketchup, which was
it's new. It's really good.
I think it's. I don't know if it's available anymore.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, that's cool. That's good to know. Although Dorito ketchup, very solid, but it's like also it's different. Like but it's a solid.
It's a unique ketchup flavor.
Yeah.
But it wasn't bad. It was just different. But they did a solid Dorito. Like, look, Doritos have a good chip.
Yeah.
You didn't need to put any. It's a good chip. You know, you don't need any flavors. So the fact that you've been able to master certain flavors, like look, the original Doritos nacho cheese chip, it's a great chip. Right?
Yeah, like I get sick of it too. But I think the cheese. Okay, between Dorito nacho cheese or cheese sun chips.
What about Smart Food?
Well, that's popcorn, man. That's a whole different. Smart Food, white cheddar, popcorn, best. Like
like
nobody's competing with that. Like it's like
and Sun Chips. Sun Chips are weird, right? Because they are very tasty, but also you're like, they've kind of be like, we're healthy. Did you know we're healthy? By the way, Sun Chips are healthy. Have you tried our healthy chips? They're healthy.
They're not.
They're not at all. At all. And you're like, you've said it too often that now I can't believe you.
Yeah. And like Pringles are just on the bottom of everything, I think.
Listen, Pringles are like only out of, well, I'm traveling, so the easiest thing is Pringles, and then I can use the can to hide shit.
That was so fun. That's funny. But like, oh my God, I forget what in my hotel room in Vegas, there was a can of Pringles, and I like one of the like little cans, and I think it was like $30 or some shit. It was insane.
Oh,
there was a box, like a love box. And I forget what it was, like 2 condoms and like maybe lube, and it was like $45 US.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I'm like, it's more than the hooker. But
it's more than the Plan B.
Yeah, no, it was like I was like, holy shit. Well, yeah, I'm like, that's funny. Why use the condom when you can just buy a Plan B cheaper?
On that note,
we all have a free set of stairs. Anyways,
all right. I gotta get back to my birthday celebrations.
I think we're gonna go do something. So I will talk to you later, sir. I think we're gonna go see a movie. Should be fun.
Which movie? Borderlands?
No. I think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see The Trap.
Oh,
yeah.
Everybody, you're gonna see like 30 people you just worked with.
Am I really?
Like 150. Dude, that was shot here. Most people had like 17 days listening to probably the same fucking song. They were all the crowd in the concert.
Oh damn!
Like Marcy's there, Rachel's there, fucking M was there. So many people. Yeah,
It's wild. That's
I know.
wild.
And they had the whole. This was cool. I'm like, first off, I don't know how the fuck I didn't get on it. Second of all, what's it called when the casting agent, like the agent, rented a theater for everybody to go and watch the fucking movie, which is cool.
That is super cool.
Yeah. All right. So you should enjoy it. M. Night Shyamalan. He also the creator of the best movie ever, Last Airbender. Happy birthday, Dino.
I'll see you in hell. I'll be there waiting for you.